stuff. I gave you all that you can drink, and it has never been enough. I gave you blood, blood, blood.
Since the release of Saw in 2004, the franchise has become a Halloween staple. Every year following, a Saw movie was released without fail. The film not only started a franchise, but was also the first mainstream torture film in the United States. 6 years and 6 movies later, these films have changed dramatically. The first film was 2 characters trying to escape a room with this cop drama-esque subplot, all tied together with flashbacks. More recent films have been split almost evenly into both sequel and prequel in an attempt to keep John Kramer, the original Jigsaw killer in the series, after he was killed in Part 3. This becomes awkward when we realize that Jigsaw has had an enemy in his death trap waiting room the entire series, and we don't find out until the 7th film. The film pushes the believability of its flashbacks even further by reintroducing Dr. Gordon from the first film.
Dr. Gordon, your aim in this game is to kill Adam. If you do not, then Diana will die.
He doesn't want us to cut through our chains. He wants us to cut through our feet.
Severed Foot and all, he managed to make a return to the series after all this time. His character's addition in this film doesn't contradict anything in the storyline, but it does raise the question as to why we haven't seen him for 6 films. And how did the writers not know that any intelligent audience member would automatically assume he would have something to do with the inevitable twist ending? Before I move away from the negative, I just want to say that Saw 3D, like most 3D movies, fails to comprehend the artistic purposes of 3D technology. 3D isn't meant to make things seem like they're coming out at you. It's meant to make the screen seem as if there's depth. Anything else I have left to say about the effects, the traps, the acting, or the lame twist doesn't even seem worth it at this point. By the 7th installment of anything, moviegoers know what they're getting themselves into when they buy a movie ticket. The plot takes a backseat to gore once again in true torture porn fashion, and the traps return more ridiculous and unnecessarily complex than ever before. Though Saw 3D's twist may be weak enough to upset even the fans of the most recent Saw films, it gives everything one could expect going to see Saw 7. There's only one franchise that's gonna peak at Part 7.